Hello and welcome to this part of the pond. I'm your host, the Bullfrog, and this is Foreign Movie Month. And I am starting with the Netflix show, Asterix and Obelix, The Big Fight.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What is Asterix and Obelix? If you're an American like me that knows squat and nothing.
Are you serious?
And this is probably your first time hearing of it. This is a project from France that's been around since the 70s. It was a comic strip to then an animated cartoon that was so popular that it has had multiple movies, cartoon, and live action. So this has been around for a long time. Heck, I think they did a live action movie of this in 2023. And it's not the first time, but this is the most recent version. Okay, that was the history of where it comes from, but what's the story? Who are these characters? What's going on? Well, this is what's going on. Asterix and Obelix is based during Roman times. Not just Roman times. This is when Julius Caesar was in his prime and him taking over the Gallic world, turning them into Romans. That is what he wants more than anything.
And the Gauls will then be Roman.
There's just one problem. Near a coast of some kind, this tiny village has been resisting the Roman legions. How they're doing it? A magic potion. It's because of a druid by the name of, I think I'm botching this, Paradoxix. He's the village's druid, and he creates this magic potion that everyone drinks. Not one person, but everyone drinks. And everyone fights the Roman legion. And it's been like this for years.
Oh dear.
And the show, The Big Fight, kind of goes into the origins of how the potion was made and how Obelix is, well, so strong.
Not for you, Obelix. You fell in when you were a boy.
Obelix isn't like everyone else of the village. He has this power permanently. The cost is he has to eat a whole lot of food to maintain his strength. It's not a plot point, it's not a plot reason. It's just saying, look, this is the reason why, live with it. The story isn't about why, the story is about how things came to be. How this potion was made, how Asterix and Obelix are just these eternal friends, but yet there is a small seed of tension that is growing in between them. That tension is because a flaw of Obelix. He's not good with public speaking. How's this a seed of contention? He's not a public speaker. And because of this, Asterix ends up becoming the voice of Obelix. It's been like this for years, and it's gone to the point that Obelix doesn't feel like he has a voice.
That's a good move.
The main plot of this story of The Big Fight is that as tension is growing between the two friends, a girl of Rome who's interested with the culture and the traditions of the Gauls.
When a Gallic chief wants to take control of another village, he challenges the other chief to a fight, man to man. The chief still standing at the end becomes the chief of both clans.
And imagine her saying that to Julius Caesar.
We will see them caught out by their own traditions.
Caesar, happy with this idea, sends her and her uncle's legions to that Gallic village, trying to trick the chief into a fight. And what makes matters more interesting, Paradoxix, some sort of accident, has lost his mind. So the man who can produce said potion can't produce it.
Because I'm an idiot. Happy?
So now the villagers don't have brawn. They have to think with their brains. And the chief, being so dependent on that magic potion, do you have the physical capability of defending your village from one chief? Would one chief of Gaul be so willing to sell his people to Rome?
I'll do the fight for free.
It's an interesting concept. Of course, the show does it comedically, because we all love comedy, people.
Agreed.
But there's a lot that needs to be talked about, because let's talk about it. The animation. Yeah, the character designs are very two-dimensional in the sense of you could feel it's from a comic, and it went from comic to hand-drawn animation, and this is CGI. But that's not the beauty of it. The beauty is the backgrounds. They don't try to make it real. They try to uphold the cartoon side of Asterix and Obelix, but they do it in a way that makes it feel beautiful. This is a show that is flexing the lighting, because the lighting is just gosh darn beautiful. And also colors. The colors are being used to be a lot more dynamic, and sometimes they use the colors to emphasize on something. Like the magic potion, its colors is a lot more funky.
Woo! Funky.
Thank you. And speaking of the good stuff, the humor of the show. I admit, I am a sucker for wordplay, and the show's humor is really based on wordplay, and I am grateful for it.
Working on your tragic potion, then? Magic. Yeah.
I think 9 times out of 10, the jokes aimed for adults hit. There's not dumb humor in the regard for little kids. It doesn't treat them stupidly. Yeah, they could follow the plot. Yeah, it's going to be a little predictable, but it's not hand-holding going, look, a poo and pee joke. There's none of that here.
Yes! Yes!
It's all cleverly done, and it's treating them like, look, this is a joke you can get, kids, and adults, you'll appreciate this next one coming up. Thank you! And I really enjoy the history bits that it does.
I'm a god.
Sorry. I've seen this 4 times already, just trying to edit this. I don't think I could record it again. That time period is cleverly done. It's not Flintstones where it's modern, done as caveman. No, this is all about the time period of Rome and Gaul. But yet the modern day nods are very cleverly done.
And that salute of his, it'll never catch on.
I admire that the show is willing to go dark, mainly during the ending where the climax is happening. Colors get darker, there's a little bit more sense of red, and as much as they're trying to play, hey, for the kids, I can probably have a sense of my nieces will probably go, Uncle Bullfrog, please comfort me, I don't like it, but yet I'm so interested and the colors are still so bright, yeah, it's still reds and blacks, and it's very dynamic. I don't want to watch it, but yet I can't help but want to. It's so paradoxical. Good. I like that. Thank you. Little kids need that style of darkness in their projects. I'm a believer in it. This is a lot of praise. Are there any cons? Sometimes the jokes for adults don't hit. And also, the 3rd episode, I don't know if they're poking fun at preschool cartoons for little kids, or if they're poking fun at a French cartoon in particular. For the good chunk of the beginning of the 3rd episode where it had that bit, you lost me.
Ouch.
And the show is predictable. You could get the vibe of what's happening and where it's going to lead to. You're going, I get it. Clever, not bad, but, yeah, these are the flaws. And they are not as much. So, what would I rate this from 1 out of 7? I give it a 5. I'm not saying this is a bad show. Far from it. It's entertaining, very well done. I just feel like I probably need more time. But I still would recommend it to people. I still recommend it to everyone. I saw it subtitled, so I got the authentic French stuff. But I'm sure if you don't want to have the subtitles and you want to show this to your friends, Netflix does give you a dub version. So you do get that. And the show, I'm going to give a Kersari Award. Entertainment for being entertainment. So even though this is a 5, it does get that Smile Award. And this movie did get me laughing a whole lot. And this is the beginning of Foreign Movie Month. And I hope you stay on, because there's a whole lot more coming. But until that time comes, this is the Bullfrog signing out.